Let's now discuss this issue further, and we're now being joined live from our Abuja studio by the Director, Media and Communication of the Chibok community, Dr. Alan Manasseh. Thank you for joining us on the News at 10.
Thank you for having me.
It's 7 years after the abduction that sparked outrage across the world. Coming from Chibok, what is the general feeling of the people about it at this time?
The general feeling is that of frustration, anger, and that's all. Why frustration is because we are not talking about 7 days, 7 weeks, or 7 months. We are talking about 7 years after the abduction of the Chibok girls. Why anger is because the issue of abduction of the Chibok girls has not been treated with the sense of urgency it deserves. We've not seen that sense of urgency. As you've listened to what the Minister of Information is just saying, he don't even know how many years the Chibok girls have been gone. He was asking if it was 6 years. You understand? So that's to tell you that the federal government has not treated this issue of Chibok girls with that sense of urgency that we would have wanted them to do. And had Chibok issue been treated with that kind of approach that will scare these insurgents and show them that, yes, Nigeria is not going to be taken for granted, the other subsequent abductions that we've witnessed wouldn't have happened. So we are angry that our 112 girls are still missing, and there is no any form of update from the government as to the efforts they are putting in place to ensure that the girls are brought back. We've been asking questions for 7 years, and we've not gotten the answers. And that is why the parents of the Chibok girls, we as members of the community and relations, we are angry at the federal government. We are angry at the lackadaisical attitude that the government has been treating the issue of the Chibok girls abduction. It's unacceptable that we keep moving on as a nation while we have young girls that were under government custody, taken from government school in a state of emergency, and until today, 7 years down, we are just getting statements upon statement, but we've not seen the government matching that issue with the action and deliverables that we are expecting from the government. So that's why we are angry as relations, we are angry as parents of the Chibok girls, and this issue needs to be taken with absolute urgency now, because it's 7 years and it's really something that one cannot imagine, the pain of the parent. As I speak, we've lost over 20 of the parents already, and waiting for their daughters for over 7 years. And we still have many that are so confused that they don't even know what to do. We are dealing with people that are poor. Most of them are uneducated. They have not been to school. So Chibok is a locked-up community, no communication. Even ordinary phone calls are in a spotty place. So nobody can even get to understand the pains of the parents. So must we always wait when it's a commemoration of the abduction of Chibok girls to begin to issue statement upon statement as a government? No. Action is demanded from the government. And the action we want is to rescue the Chibok girls, bring them back, and reunite them with their family. In whichever form that they are, the parents and the community are ready to get them. We are ready to rehabilitate them, and our hearts are ready to get them. Because we know that if our girls will come back and they are ready to go to school again, we believe no matter what, the remaining ones are also going to be the same.
Dr. Manasseh, in about 30 seconds, we've heard His Eminence, Cardinal Nayekon, talk about the fact that Chibok has become a symbol of terrible sickness that must be cured. What's the next line of action for you and for the group?
We said that from start of the Bring Back Our Girls protest, that the fight for the Chibok girls is the fight for the soul of Nigeria. And Nigerian government have not listened to all those voices of wisdom coming from people that have known that until we take that issue seriously, it will skyrocket and we may not get it right. And today, all of you can testify that, as the Cardinal said, it's a disease that needs to be cured. it has already eaten deeper into the fabric of Nigeria, because we are talking about abductions and kidnapping. We are not just talking about the Chibok girls now. Virtually in almost all the states, the issue of abduction and criminality are ongoing.
We'd like to thank you.
We've seen in Kagara, we've seen in Kankara, we've seen in Jangebe, and we've seen in the Afaka 39 students that have been taken away. Why would we allow terrorists on our soil to determine going to school or staying alive? It's
a lot of issues. We'll keep talking about the issues, Dr. Alan Manasseh. We do apologize, but we'd like to thank you. If you can hear me.
Issue coming up. It's unacceptable.
We'd like to thank you. A place to leave it. The issues we'll still be talking about in the days to come. Thank you so much for joining us on the News at 10 tonight.